Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you the TBR tag. So I saw this video done by Books and Lala. She's done it 3 times and gone back and updated her answers to the questions and seen her old answers, what they were, compared to how they are now. It's a pretty simple concept, I'm sure you understand. So I watched that, I went back and looked at the original creator, which I will link in the description. It's a blog. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the blog right now, which is awful, but I will link the blog so you can give the original creator the credit. I'd also like to start this video by saying I have not made myself look presentable. I was going to, and I just got into this sort of YouTube slump, if that's a thing, where I felt like I couldn't film a video unless I'd made myself look a certain way, and this is what I look like on a Sunday, so this is what we're getting. Also, Cole left yesterday. I think our video would have gone up by the time this video does, so I just sort of want to mope around the house wearing his hoodie. It's happening. My hair is probably like this some weekdays as well. I don't want to feel pressured to look a certain way when I do videos. I just want to talk about books, so that is what we're going to do. I don't care what I look like. I know as soon as I start editing this video, I'm going to decide that I should probably refilm it looking better, but if this makes it out online, then I've stuck to it. Right, I have the questions in front of me. I'm just going to rattle through them. I think it would be a really good idea to do this video and, like Kayla from Books and Lala has done, go back and see if my answers have changed at all. I'm sure they will. They most definitely will, but we will see. So the first question is, how do you keep track of your TBR pile? That is completely for me on Goodreads. I have an actual shelf that I've made called Unread Books I Own. So if I really want to know what books I have in my physical life that need reading, I could check that shelf. I do also have the My Actual Bookshelf shelf because I don't trust myself to click the I own this book button every time. Yeah, Goodreads, it's great, use it. Oh, I also bought a book cart recently, and when I looked at these questions, I said that the top shelf is used to house my month's TBR. That has been the case, but with moving and I've got restricted space coming, that book cart has just basically carrying all the books that don't have a space to go to right now. So that is what I will be using when I get all my books sorted out. The next question is your TBR mostly print or ebook? So I do have a few ebooks from when I first got my Kindle and went a bit mental shopping and requesting ARCs, but mainly we've got physical books. The next question is, how do you determine which book on your TBR to read next? I don't have a specific way. I do like to create monthly TBRs, which I normally do videos for. I will link the last one just to give it some credit. But these aren't set in stone at all. The only thing that I'm trying to do every month is read one Cassandra Clare book with Brittany from the Neverending Reader. We're starting a Vampire Academy read along with myself, Catherine, who's over on Bookstagram, and Lauren, who has a channel, so I can link those two as well. But apart from that, there's nothing really that set in stone. I like to pick books from Terence, my TBR tortoise, who has not been that kind to me at all. I also need to get him updated, so maybe that's a project for today because he's a little bit out of date now, but this has got most of my unread books in here. I also have a video out called 20 Backlist Books in 2020, which is, as the title suggests, 20 books I'd like to get read this year. So I'm trying to pick a few from that as I go, but it's actually quite difficult because there's obviously a reason I haven't got to them yet and I'm struggling, but they're up there. I've got some buddy reads planned to cover some of those books, so it's going to happen. The next question is a book that's been on your TBR the longest. And I found a book, this is in my 20 Backlist Books video, Angel by Ale Weatherly. I have had this, I've got to say, 7 years at least. So I got it out the library when I was a teenager, and I remember liking the start of it, so bought myself a copy and bought myself the second and third books and never read them. So I am going to be reading this by the end of the year, but it's like perfect condition. I don't know how it survived this long, But yeah, it's still kicking and it's been here a while. I'm still interested in it. That's the problem. I have just never got round to it. The next question is a book that's been added to your TBR recently, and I've gone for Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. This was a birthday present from my boyfriend Cole, because I wanted the American edition to match Starry Eyes and Serious Moonlight. Yeah, excited to read it. Do really want to read it soon. We'll probably be picking it up within the next couple of months, I want to say. I've got so many books planned that I want to read. Everything's just sliding backwards if it's not an absolute priority. But I love Jen Bennett. I'm so grateful that I own this, and it does need reading. Next is a book that's on your TBR just because of its beautiful cover. Beautiful is a bit subjective here, but a book I've got to pick is Unclaimed Baggage by Jen Dole. This is literally on my TBR because it's got a squirrel on the cover. That's why I acquired it. I'm a bit more interested in it now due to the fact that I am using plane travel a bit more by myself. So the themes of it are quite more interesting. This is about lost luggage and things. But yeah, it's got a squirrel. There's a squirrel on the spine. That was the only reason I acquired it. Another one that sort of matches that is Wild Beauty by Anne-Marie McLemore. However, this is actually an Owlcrate copy that I got sent by Jade from JD Ray Reads. It's come up in several of my TBRs and I've never touched it. So I think it's just the cover, but I'm trying my hardest. It needs to get read. It's not even that big. I can try. The next question is a book on your TBR that you never plan on reading. I wish I would have filmed this video like 2 weeks ago because I have a giant bag sat next to me of books I'm unhauling. So I'm actually not going to pick any off my shelves now because I should have got rid of all the books I'm not going to read in that bag. One that's in there is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. It's a perfect, pristine paperback copy that I bought because I saw it cheap in a charity shop. I've never even read Throne of Glass. I'm not going to get to the 7th book anytime soon, if ever. I just owned it because it was cheap and I saw it in a charity shop and I can't leave a bargain. So yeah, there's that. But that is in the unhaul pile and it's ready to go. And my unhaul video will also be up by the time this one goes up. There's a lot of plugs for my videos in this tag, I'm sorry. But yeah, that will be linked in the cards or description or something because there are a lot of books in there that I never planned on reading and I'm getting rid of them out of my life. The next question is an unpublished book on your TBR that you're excited for. This one I don't have an answer to because I have been using NetGalley, but I've really been trying to not ask for new books because I need to get my percentage back up because I went a bit mad requesting things that I really wasn't even excited for, and yeah, now my percentage is sort of suffering because I haven't got around to them. So I don't have any unpublished books that I'm excited for. Sorry. So, sorry if we've moved slightly. I've been pulling a few books off my shelf and yeah, was getting a bit of a pile next to me. The next question is a book that basically everyone's read but you, and I've mentioned this already, Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I am going to read this by the end of 2020. If I don't, I will be throwing it out. I'm going to say that in this video and I have to do it. If I look at this tag again, I've still not thrown it out. It's gone. Get rid of it. You're not interested. But I do really, really want to try it. Another one along those same lines is Illuminate by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Why can't I say their names? Anyway, I found this in a charity shop. I was really excited to find it in a charity shop, but still haven't read it. So it's getting annoying, but it needs to happen. I have a lot of hyped books on my shelves that I've still not got to. And I think I do just have that problem of if I hear someone talk about a book so many times, I feel like I need to purchase it, even though I really don't, but I do, and then I own them, and then I'm all in a big faff about reading them. So those are two that I need to get read. Next is a book on your TBR that everyone recommends to you. I wasn't quite sure what to say here, but I've gone for The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. So Brittany actually gifted me this book when I was over in America, because she thought I would like it. So I'm counting that as a recommendation. And I guess it wasn't on my TBR before she recommended it, but now it is. I own it. I don't actually get that many recommendations for books, surprisingly. So if you have any, send them my way. But that is a book I need to read because somebody else thinks I'm going to love it. Next is a book on your TBR that you're dying to read. I've gone for A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. This is the sequel to A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I gave 5 stars last year. I pre-ordered the sequel and I've still not read it. So getting a little bit angry at myself that it needs to happen. I've just been a little bit busy with personal stuff lately, but this is definitely something I'm really, really keen to pick up very soon. Next is how many books are on your TBR shelf. So I went over and checked Goodreads and it's 146, which is fine. I'm not that mad about that. It was at like 200. So 146 I've cut back. That's sort of doable. I read 125 books last year. So if I stick to actually reading my TBR, I can get that down to a very manageable number. Somebody who has done that actually is Lauren from She Is Such a Lauren. She has got, like, she's read her entire physical TBR now. I will link the video where she talks about it because I think it was actually really great. I say a lot that I want to get all my books down, but I never actually do it. Oh, Cole is awake. He's just done this. Anyway, just to explain what was happening there, I'm going to do a video about these bracelets, but we bought Bond Touch bracelets and it's, what time there? It's 11:45, so it is 5:45 in the morning. I'm assuming he's just gone to the toilet and was letting me know he's awake. So I've sent one back and yeah, he's probably not messaged me. He's probably just letting me know he's gone for a wee. How charming. Anyway, I will link Lauren's video. Got very distracted because I do think it's great that she said, I'm going to read all my physical books, and she did it. So fair play to her, and we all need to give her a little round of applause for that. And finally, who do I want to tag? So I've gone for, I did do a brief thing of saying who wants to be tagged in a video. So the person I've gone for this video is Emily from Noval Novels. She is actually helping me get my physical TBR down because we are doing some buddy reads together. We're reading Call It What You Want by Bridget Kemmerer next month, and then in April we're reading The Kiss Quotient. So she is helping me get these books down, so thank you very much to Emily. I also want to tag, I didn't ask her, so I hope it's okay, I want to tag Annie from Annie Page Reads. I've really got into her channel recently, so would like to know the situation, like the state of her TBR, and I'd be very interested to find out. So even if she doesn't want to do this video, she can just let me know her answers to these questions because I weirdly care. But that is all for this video. Thank you for watching it. Again, apologising but not apologising for the Sunday outfit, but you know, this is what normal people look like on a Sunday, and I refuse to believe everyone gets dressed up every day. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if any of these books I should be jumping on that I haven't already. Let me know your answers to some of these questions. If you want to do this tag and I haven't tagged you, then go for it because I wasn't tagged. Just let me know in the comments that you've done it and I'll definitely be over to watch it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.